much. Thank you for the remark that we need more women. We have a lot of them in the audience, and I'm happy that there are many women which take the responsibility to manage the cities, the regions, the municipalities, and they're very successful mayors. I'm happy to congratulate Bulgarian mayors which are in the room today. But your question, first of all, I would like to say a few words about the title of our summit, Invest and Connect. So this is what we are trying to do. This is what is the whole conversation here about. We try now to convene the whole audience that we need to connect the different instruments for investment. This is the whole idea. I'll give the example from Bulgaria because it's easy to give the example from my own country, but I'm sure every one of the people here can give this similar example from different countries. We have a strategy developed 2 years ago for the development of water sector in Bulgaria. In the end of this strategy, there is a table with the amount needed to cover all the strategic goals in the strategy. Well, we need 12 billion of euros to implement this strategy. We receive from the cohesion policy, from the structural funds, we receive 1.5 billion euros for 7 years for the water sector. Where is coming the rest? If we use only this instrument in Bulgaria, we will need more than 70 years to implement this strategy. What will happen during these 70 years, nobody calculates. This is the same on the level of the Union. We have needs, we have gap of investments, and the Commission created together with the European Investment Bank a new tool, a new instrument, which helps us to cover this gap, which gives us these money which are not existing through the traditional cohesion policy and traditional structural funds. We have new instrument. And what we are going to do in the European Parliament, we are going to talk, we are Parliament, we parlare all the time. But anyway, we are going to discuss, yes, and we are going to discuss and repeat how important it is to create a synergy between these different instruments. This is the main goal, the main purpose, because we do not want to confront these instruments. It is not workable. It is not something positive which will bring some success for the local authorities, for the municipalities, for the regions, for the member states, for the whole union. We have two instruments. We have to learn how to use them in synergy, how to coordinate their effect. We can do this through the smart specialization strategies. We can do this through the territorial strategies, the strategies for the territorial development, for the territorial cooperation strategies. We can use these two instruments as exchange of experience, because when we talk about the simplification in the cohesion policy, we mention that to use EFSI is more simple. Why don't we use the experience of EFSI for the cohesion policy? And in the same time, the EFSI can use the experience from the cohesion policy when we create the pipeline of projects, when we try to connect these projects with the real needs of the regions and cities around Europe. So these are two instruments. They are enough important, both of them. And we have to learn how to work with both of them, how to coordinate the efforts of both these instruments, including the public-private partnership, including the planning and strategy thinking, including smart specialization and innovation, and also thinking all the time about the administrative capacity, what was mentioned already by my colleagues here in the panel, because we need people who will be capable to do all this. So this is the exercise now, and I think that this is part of the discussion about the future of cohesion policy. It is true that we have problems with structural funds. It is true that we have a very low level of absorption till now. It is true that we have problem with the budget in the Union, but we do have the instruments. And this is question of capability of all the actors, from the Parliament through the Commission, European Investment Bank, governments of member states, local and regional authorities, to make all these exercises successful.